The air was thick with tension as Adam and Athena picked their way through the desolate industrial wasteland. Twisted metal frames and rusting machinery created a maze designed to hide traps, all meticulously placed by Prince. He had made this battlefield his own, transforming the ruins into a sprawling death trap. Adam scanned the darkened landscape, his senses sharp as he kept close to Athena. Her amber eyes flickered as she processed the data in silence.
"Athena, any readings?"
Adam's voice was barely a whisper. "Energy signatures ahead, faint but deliberate," Athena replied. Her voice was steady, but Adam detected the tension. "Prince has hidden traps and cloaked them well. We'll need to approach with extreme caution." As they moved, the shadows seemed to shift and grow around them, forming unsettling shapes. Then, in the dimness, a glint of silver emerged, a swift, agile figure weaving through the ruins with haunting silence. It was Phantom, Prince's mechanical wolf, crafted with a sleek design that emphasized speed and stealth. Like a specter, it prowled around them, its movements fluid and unnervingly silent. A flicker of holograms erupted around them, dozens of projections of Prince laughing mockingly. Adam clenched his fists, recognizing the manipulative grin plastered on each holographic image. Prince had turned this fight into a game, and Adam knew he was being lured into a trap.
"Are you enjoying my masterpiece, Adam?"
Prince's voice echoed from unseen speakers laced with arrogance.
"Only those with vision understand true art."
Ignoring the taunts, Adam looked to Athena. She nodded subtly, her focus unwavering. Her sensors honed in on Phantom's cloaked energy signature hiding among the illusions. She engaged her own cloaking system, flickering out of sight and blending seamlessly with the darkness. Moving with lethal precision, she circled around Phantom, setting up a sneak attack. In a split second, Athena pounced, her mouth snapping forward to clamp around Phantom's rear leg, pinning it down with unyielding strength. Metal ground against metal as Phantom fought to break free, its silver claws scraping along the ground. Athena's reinforced grip held, her claws digging deep into Phantom's frame as sparks flew from the impact. With a sudden powerful twist, Phantom managed to break free, countering with a vicious swipe that raked across Athena's side. She growled, retreating a step as fresh sparks flew from the tear in her armor. Phantom didn't relent, lunging forward with renewed fury, aiming for her exposed circuitry. Athena dodged, her frame shifting fluidly as she retaliated with a barrage of claw swipes and powerful strikes, each aimed to dismantle Phantom's agility. Her movements were precise, calculated, a dance of deadly intent as she gauged Phantom's every motion. As the battle raged, Prince's voice cut through the chaos with a mocking laugh. "You're too predictable, Adam. It's almost disappointing." Adam's eyes narrowed, his grip on his weapon tightening. "You're the one who'll be disappointed, Prince." In response, Athena activated a special feature, a scattering of metallic particles from her armor that clung to any form of energy in the vicinity. The particles latched onto Phantom, revealing its outline with an iridescent glow. Phantom's attempts to cloak itself were now futile, each motion betrayed by a shimmering cloud around it. The metallic wolf let out a low growl, now realizing it was exposed. Phantom surged forward, desperation fueling its ferocity as it attacked with brutal speed. But Athena was ready. She matched its movements with her own cloaked agility, becoming little more than a phantom herself as she blurred through the shadows. With one devastating strike, Athena's tail extended, driving into Phantom's core and crushing it with a resounding crack. Sparks and circuitry flew from Phantom's damaged frame, and with a final shudder, the machine stilled, lifeless and inert. The field fell silent as Athena withdrew, her tail releasing the mangled remains of Phantom. She raised her head, her eyes scanning the surroundings as she dropped her cloaking. Victory pulsed through her frame, but she was not done yet. Adam took a steadying breath. "One down," he muttered, his gaze hardening. "Now for Prince." Athena's ears twitched, her sensors catching a subtle change in the air pressure. Without hesitation, she activated her cloaking again, melting into the darkness like a silent wraith. Adam barely registered her absence before a shadow emerged from the ruins. Prince stepped forward, his every movement smooth and confident. a faint smirk curving his lips. "You're getting sloppy, Adam," Prince sneered, his voice dripping with disdain. "I thought you might actually be a challenge." Adam clenched his fists, stepping forward. "Your games end here." Prince's expression darkened. "Games?" His voice dropped to a chilling whisper. "This is no game, brother. This is art." He lunged without warning, closing the distance between them in a blur of movement. Adam sidestepped just in time, bringing up his arm to deflect Prince's strike, but the blow was brutal, landing squarely against Adam's ribs. Adam stumbled back, his teeth gritted against the pain, and countered with a punch aimed at Prince's jaw. Prince dodged with ease, delivering a swift kick to Adam's side that sent him reeling. Adam fought to steady himself, feeling the ache spreading through his body. He locked eyes with Prince, refusing to back down. Prince's eyes narrowed with disdain. "Still think you can beat me?" "More than ever," Adam growled, stepping forward. The two men clashed in a brutal exchange of blows, fists striking with relentless force. Prince's speed was blinding, but Adam matched each movement with practiced precision. Every hit landed with bone-jarring impact, every block met with a counterstrike as they fought with raw, primal fury. Then, like a silent shadow, Athena materialized behind Prince. She was a vision of lethal grace, her figure half-cloaked as her tail extended, preparing for a devastating strike. Prince was oblivious, fully absorbed in his fight with Adam. Without a sound, Athena's tail drove forward, aiming straight for Prince's exposed back. At the last second, he seemed to sense her, spinning around with a look of stunned realization. But he was too slow. Athena's tail locked onto his arm, twisting with crushing force. Prince gasped, his face contorting with pain as he struggled against the iron grip. Adam didn't hesitate. He lunged forward, capitalizing on Prince's moment of weakness, his fist connecting with Prince's jaw in a punishing strike. Prince staggered, but Adam kept up the assault, every punch delivering the accumulated rage and betrayal of years past. Blood trickled down Prince's face, his smirk now replaced with a desperate glare. "You think you can kill me, Adam?" he spat, struggling against Athena's grip. Adam's voice was cold. "I know I can." With a final, brutal twist, Athena drove her claws into Prince's shoulder, forcing him to his knees. Adam delivered one last powerful strike to Prince's face, sending him sprawling to the ground. Prince's breath came in ragged gasps as he tried to rise, but Adam planted a foot on his chest, keeping him pinned. Prince's eyes blazed with fury, but Adam's gaze was unyielding. "It's over," he said, his voice a low growl. "Your lies, your games, all of it." Athena's form loomed over Prince, her gaze as unflinching as Adam's. With calculated precision, she activated her cloaking, shimmering briefly before vanishing into the darkness. Adam knew she was circling around, watching for any last tricks Prince might have hidden. Prince's defiance faltered as he looked up at Adam. "You're just like them," he hissed. "You're no better." Adam's expression was hard, unyielding. "I'm nothing like you." In a final act of defiance, Prince tried to lunge forward, but Athena struck again, her tail extending from the shadows and snapping around his neck. She tightened her grip with ruthless efficiency, her eyes cold and unfeeling as she ended his life with a swift, decisive motion. As Prince's body went limp, Athena reappeared beside Adam, her eyes meeting his with a silent understanding. The weight of the victory hung heavy in the air, a grim reminder of the battles still to come. Adam exhaled, the tension finally easing from his shoulders. "Good work, Athena," he murmured, his hand resting on her head. She let out a low rumble of acknowledgement, her form battered but victorious. Together, they turned away from the lifeless remains of Prince, knowing that they had won a hard-fought victory, but also knowing that the path ahead would only get more treacherous.